A former U.S. Senator from South Dakota will be celebrating a milestone birthday just next week. Humboldt native Larry Pressler will turn 80 years old on March 29th. It was a birthday Pressler never expected to see not that long ago. It's because he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Perry Groten has an update on Pressler's health and what it's been like living with cancer in tonight's Eye on KELOLAND.
I'm Congressman Larry Pressler.
It's been 25 years since Larry Pressler served in the U.S. Senate, yet he remains a reliable presence in Washington, D.C. in retirement.
I thank all the people of South Dakota for letting me serve in Congress for 22 years. I still go up to the Senate prayer breakfast when I'm in Washington.
And in just a matter of days, Pressler will be celebrating his 80th birthday.
I'm truly a senior citizen now.
Pressler is in a much better place now than just over a year ago, when we interviewed him over the phone from his Baltimore, Maryland hospital room, where he was being treated following a diagnosis of pancreatic cancer.
It's kind of a shocker. That's almost a death sentence in the old days, but now they've got things fixed up so they can keep you going for a while. But I feel fine.
Much of Pressler's time in the D.C. area is spent undergoing more treatment.
They check to see if my cancer is advancing, and it seems lately it's kind of stalled, so that's a good sign, I guess. So I'm still here.
The survival rate for pancreatic cancer is low compared to other types of cancers. Yet more aggressive treatments are helping patients live longer. Risk factors include smoking, diabetes, obesity, and diet.
The incidence of pancreatic cancer is rising, and we're nervous about that. We're not sure about why that is happening, and so it does make it very suspicious that our Western diet and the high-fat foods and the high sugar content and our obesity is contributing to the increased rise of pancreatic cancer.
Pressler is making plans beyond his 80th birthday, including a move from Washington to become a permanent resident of South Dakota later this year.
That's home, and I'd like to do some college teaching out there, and I'd like to drive around and walk around in some of the places when I was in 4-H agricultural places in South Dakota. I used to go to the county fairs and the state fair, and it's in my blood, so that's where I want to end up.
Pressler has reached out to assisted living centers in Sioux Falls, the city he plans to call home. Pressler also wants to make the move because of the medical care he'll receive here.
Sioux Falls has got very good cancer treatment at both the big hospitals. In fact, they probably got better cancer treatment in Sioux Falls than they do anyplace else.
There was a time following Pressler's cancer diagnosis that he never expected to reach the age of 80. But now, with his birthday rapidly approaching, this former Republican, now an independent, is reflecting upon his political career and his time on Capitol Hill.
My legacy is as a centrist, moderate, responsible senator, I hope.
With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Perry Groten.
Pressler says he admires his former Senate colleague, President Joe Biden, for announcing his cancer moonshot plan during the State of the Union address earlier this month. It calls for cutting cancer deaths by half within 25 years. However, Pressler says that cancer will always be with us, and it's not something we can wish away. If you'd like to learn more about treatment and symptoms of pancreatic cancer, we have a link to the Avera Health website with this story on KELOLAND.com.